Huh? Where are we, Mars? Oh my gosh. Planet Earth? Yeah, okay, that checks out. 8 continents, 7 seas, 7 rings of hand. Alrighty, well. I'm excited to tackle more Deltarune today. Looking like we're going into a secret boss. The plan is secret boss, final boss of Chapter 5, and then some post-game or post-chapter content. Usually, yeah, probably the festival stuff, so we'll see. I'm definitely excited regardless. Definitely Chrono Trigger like this menu music. Well, we actually can, let's see our item count. We can buy a few items actually. It's a mysteriously colored door. Suddenly, the mystery key reacted. I wonder who could be in here. Got to be someone new. Let's go, Chris. Hello? Anyone in here? Bet you it's someone mega strong. Yeah, already Susie's saying something before. Now there's this dynamic of... It's like I'm expecting the expectations to be subverted because she's saying that, but ironically the surprise is still making a secret boss like Jevil or Spamton Neo. So my prediction is it's still a really strong secret boss. Ooh, perhaps with a unique and memorable theme. Shh, I hear someone. Haha, you chibis talking about me? Oh, it's just orange. What do you mean, just orange? I've been practicing. I'm extra now. I'm super. Chris, perhaps we need to use the key somewhere else. Ralsei, come on. We can beat her up if she wants. So stop bullying me. Or I'm telling. Let's go check on her. What's it called? Boss question mark? Orange, we just wanted to check on you. Leave me alone, you big, ugly, hatless, long-eared freak. Or I'm telling my big sis. Big sis, what's her name? Marigold the giant rat? Don't make fun of big sis. Or what? spring may change to fall, but my season 2 will never falter. Whoever's making orange blue, the strongest flower will punish you. The prettiest soldier of Ascore 7 colored flowers. Pink. So is this... This is actually the pink cat character and not the ghost possessing. Was it Dummy and Undertale possessed the doll? Huh? Big sis, you made it. Of course, friends. Never leave friends in corporeal danger. Now, who's bullying you, Ori? Those guys, they've been bullying me all day. They keep acting like I'm not extra, like I'm small. They even said humans don't have tails. Huh? Of course we have tails. So you could beat them up? Leave it to me. Have you three been picking on Orange? She's really a sweet girl, just like a real Orange. If you just say sorry, maybe we could be friends. It's good sprite work in general. I don't know if, I know Temmie Chang does most of the sprite work, but I wonder if she did this too. At least from the past. I know Toby Fox has hired other people as chapters have gone by, which is really cool. I think he manages his brand and business well, from what I've heard, so it's cool that he hires more talent, just in general. We were being nice. She started it. It's Ralsei. You're right. We're sorry. We just want to be friends, too. There you go. Mew. Bleh. Or you apologize too, Mew? Huh? Me? Why? You're always getting into fights, aren't you? You have to control your anger, Mew. Don't let grudges grow. And never make an enemy when you can make a friend. There you go. It's a good message. Well, if you say so, big sis. Hey, jerks, I'm sorry, too. Huh, don't worry about it. I feel better now. Thanks, Pink. No problem, Ori. Haha. Now let's go do normal flower stuff. Hey, wait a sec. Maybe I miscounted, but... Huh? Ralsei, didn't we meet all 7 flowers already? Huh? Come to think of it, Ascore doesn't have a pink flower, does he? Big sis? Pink? How long have you been my big sis? Huh? Well, you see, teehee. Well, that's... How about you all mind your own damn business? So what if I'm not really a flower? Who cares? I like being here, I like this world, I like this body. So sorry, miss. Is this another? This might be the dummy again. I'm trying to see if his motif's in here. Eh. I mean, the da-da-da-da-da, that kind of gives it away. And it's, well, gives away, it's pretty well hidden. So sorry, Miss Pink, but this dark world it's kind of temporary. I get it. You kittens are gonna take it away, aren't you? Don't make me laugh. Pink is gonna punish you first. You'll be wiggling in the soil begging for forgiveness. That's the best way to apologize, Mew. Yoo-hoo, alright dearies, this is gonna be a long battle, so... Yeah, I see the dummies. Alright, this is gonna be a long battle, so why don't you have an appetizer first? A little floral tea will have you tickled. Pink, pink, pink. Super Undertale-like. What the hey? It's purple. Alright, that stupid bug said it was fuchsia. Good voice lines. Well, no matter. You're trapped now. TP max reduced by T. Gather hearts to recover max TP. Nice Vocaloid instrument. What's the cost? 80 and 40? Okay. Purple, you can't move. Whatever. Figure out how to move. See if I care, Mew. Nice Mario Paint instrument. Oh, it's snappy. It's really cool. Flirt. Well, it's maxed out, so yeah, we have to increase our meter. Is Lovely Boy the... Isn't that the plushie action? Yes. That's great. Now that you're purple, you're restricted in my feline web. Before this body, I was no... Yeah. So this is the same character. Well, it's like the Termina version in Zelda to the Hyrule dummy. Before this body, I was nobody, a ghost, and nothing. Now I'm a sensation. I've got friends, enemies, neutrals. Even my own Doki meter. Nice. Hey, stop staring at that. That's cool. I like this grid system. Oh my gosh, just full on Bomberman. Jealous? I bet you are. Bet you want to steal his body like a little grubby puppet gremlin. Well, who wouldn't? It's even got its own limited edition voice clips. I love you, Mew. Oh wow. It's a good challenge. Hey, you stupid gel pen, stop flirting. You're making my body's heart go funny. To die. Nice. I wonder if pink is okay. Come on. Is that all you got? Chris, get up. Just skips the whole cutscene, interesting. But it's not, the boss doesn't like, isn't canon in recognizing that you died. Sans does in Undertale, which is really cool. This is fine too. I don't mind the cutscene either though. It's honestly, it's almost surprising it took this long for a Vocaloid instrument, because I know Toby Fox and Temmie Chang are big Tohu fans. I assume they're pretty big Vocaloid fans. I mean, that's just... Vocaloid is... I mean, I know Tohu's decently popular. I know Vocaloid is just a worldwide sensation. It's crazy that Hatsune Miku recently turned 20 years old. I remember being in middle school and she came out. That is a... Talk about timeless design. Whoever made her and decided to give her like that cyan tie, that's really cool. I like it's. I mean, it's like DK. It's cool. Like ties are just cool in general. Yeah, 20 years. Wow. Yeah, I'm not big on like, oh, time sure flies, but in this case, it really does feel like time went by fast there. Just one of those like double takes. Okay, pink still damages you. Parts are almost a trap, but you can get them for sure. What now? Okay. Concert mentioned what? Nowadays, just being a tough battle isn't enough to scrape by Mew. Oh, are they going to be late to their concert? That's interesting. It seems like a pretty big blitz of a secret boss. You've also got to be an idol on top of that. Okay, I think Temmie Chang definitely worked on that sprite. Doki meter max, Mew. Doki meter max? Hey, well, what does that mean, Mew? Nice. All the Metaton EX stuff. Just similar stuff in general. Hey, what is this crap? I didn't tell you to. Special love sequence activated, Mew. Hey. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh no. I even go to school. Hey, you want to walk me home? I have to? You just gotta say, what does yes help the most, I'm guessing, for appeal? Oh my gosh. I do love them making fun of all the dating simulator things with the comment of like, I don't even go to school. Sometimes, yeah, like animes even last so long that people make jokes saying, how could they still be in school? which I know the show Community at least had them actually graduate. And I think 6 seasons was good for that show. They kind of all stuck around the school after they graduated, but still believable for like being staff. I think they basically got paid, and there was incentive alongside being just friends. So, but yeah, I think they could still make a movie, but that definitely was a show that knew it couldn't just keep going with like, hey, we're in school still. Heals team for 80, that's cool. Hey, body, why the Mew did you have them? Date us. I like them, Mew. Oh, the automatic voice lines. That's like a duel. Yeah, the toy itself is talking, not dummy. That's funny. What? No, we want to kill them. Look. Don't hurt them, you. Hey, you're my body, get it? My body means you do what I want. Oh, cool. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's impressive. That's really cool. That's really innovative. Super Star Fox-like. Pink's dummy bullets try to cheer her up. It's a good remix. Stop making my heart beat. Did that say let's go back to school? Listen, body, we are Pink. And we're never going on a date again, got it? There's a red dummy. What? Oh, okay, it's like a sucker punch. Oh, it's like an angry... It's basically like throwing a tomato. Seeing a tuxedo again. There you go. Stop making my body purr, you jerks. He definitely tested this stuff a lot. Just like Undertale and all the past chapters. I think he definitely tests it if you can avoid all hits. I think that's a big Mega Man-esque thing, just in general. Goki Meter Max Mew. No! Time for special sequence. No, stop. Get the stuff out of here. Why do you even need a dog radar? State Mew. I'm not doing this. That's funny. State Mew. Oh. Split personalities. Yeah, there's dummies on the right. That's funny. Yeah, duality, okay. That's really cool. I think I split into ghost and body. Look what you did, you stupid potty. Now we're not even together. Mew, let's date, Mew. Into you, you guys are making her act funny. Die, die, die. Also innovative. Why are we split? He says it while knocked out. You're a ghost lightener, and that body you found seems to have become a darkener of its own. That is interesting. What? Yeah, I was gonna say, because the dark fountain was right next to their house, the dummies. So I was wondering if the dummy and Mr. Tenna were gonna be here again. And maybe also if Spamton's in, or not Spamton, maybe if Metaton's in there too, in the house. Think your body, it's its own person too. It has its own likes, its own dislikes. No. Nice. This is not your fate. Please, don't give up. That's good. Oh, I tire, yeah. I want to eat sand on the beach with you, Mew. I think I can take more time than I think. I'm kind of rushing this. But it's giving me a little bit of leg room for decisions. Giga flirt. That was a good homing missile. GG. I am. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. How's it going, man? Good to hear. I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm on the secret boss. It's been a lot of fun, super challenging, in the best way possible. That's funny. Match her style, okay. You're supposed to match both comments. Double entendres. Maybe I had too much time on my hands. I liked the pace of Chapter 5. We also got 2 chapters last year. 1 year is totally fine. I can feel how much hard work went into this, so... And there's a lot of games you can play between that. I mean, we're about to get a Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. Now, of course, Switch 2 prices are pretty big right now, which is sad. There's plenty of games, though. New Star Fox looks good. Again, unfortunately, the Switch 2 and video game consoles are pretty expensive right now, but I mean, there's a lot of retro games to check out. I mean, I'm always gonna say Zelda Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. So I don't know if they'll bundle the last 2. There isn't much you're looking forward to. There's plenty of good games out there. Definitely, if you don't know what to play, check out Metroid Prime Remastered. Metroid Prime is one of the best games ever made, just like Zelda Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, so... What I think of the lore so far, it's good. I like it. My favorite Deltarune character is the Chaos King, so I always look forward to talking to him. My favorite Undertale character is Muffet, and we're still on the lookouts for her. But it's okay that we haven't seen her yet. I think she'll make an appearance, though. I'm not saying this chapter specifically, but I think in Deltarune she eventually will. You don't own a Switch? What consoles do you have? I'll tell you some good games to check out. If you have a PC, that's already some great games on there. Shovel Knight's really big. I need to finish Dead Cells. That's another one. PC, PS5 and a good PC. Oh, you got a ton of games you could play then. Yeah. There's PS5, there you go. Obviously the new Spyro won't be out this year, but that's big. That'll be pretty big. If you haven't played like Half-Life 1 and 2, that's an amazing trail to go down. I play one BioShock game every Halloween on October, and I can say 1 and 2 are also really good. I'm gonna be playing Infinite this October, so I look forward to that as well. I'm sure that's gonna be good as well, too. game hitless. I think it's possible, like Undertale. Mega Man is almost that type of game. I love games like that. Mega Man and the Mario and Luigi RPG games, they are games that you could theoretically beat without ever taking damage. Mega Man, there's like 1 to 2 rare exceptions. I'm talking about the classic series. But in games like this, where you can theoretically never take damage based off of skill, it's really cool. I like it a lot. Do this. Yeah, check out those games for sure. BioShock's really good. Look Outside, I don't know about that one. But again, good PC, that's a lot of games. Definitely play Shovel Knight if you haven't. Put it on your wish list. Shovel Knight and all the DLCs. Shovel Knight... So I think Shovel Knight was the trailblazer. Well, technically the trailblazer was games like World of Goo in the late 2000s, early 2010s, that showed that you can be an indie developer digitally without needing a big company to back you. But then I think Shovel Knight was the trailblazer, and then Undertale quickly followed that trail. So Shovel Knight is easily one of the best games ever made. World of Goo's really good too. I haven't, I've like hardly played that game, and I own it. That's actually, I need to get around to playing World of Goo. I know that game's pretty good. Nice. Yeah, that range is pretty good. The vertical range there. I guess that's technically horizontal. Vertical range is endless there, but the horizontal range is pretty good. GG so far. Yeah, defending. I think Toby Fox was aware of that. That's why he makes you have to build your max TP. See how you start at 8? So I thought to go defend, but yeah, he definitely. I think he tests a lot of his fights a lot ever since Undertale, with both like, can I beat this without getting hit, but also, what's an amazing strategy the internet could spread really fast I need to be aware of. And you can tell this TP cap at 8, I think, is a way for you to have to really work for that type of strategy. But that is a good strategy, I agree. I do like how productive defending is in this game. Defending's already, good with just mitigating damage, but he made it productive for your own offense if you're going for like pacifist stuff, which is really creative. Defense just inherently is always -1 compared to offense in game design. Like, I talk about this in TF2 and Pokemon. Attack, defense, they're not 1 for 1. Like a Pokemon that has 120 physical attack and a Pokemon that has 120 physical defense, because the goal of Pokemon is to get 6 knockouts, attack has an initial advantage because you're initiating to win. Defense has to wait on the initiation. Defense is awesome, by the way. I'm just saying, in game design, some designers think, oh, defense has to be balanced to 1-1 with offense. It's like, defense often has a higher skill floor and ceiling to be as effective. Look at Pokemon. When you run defensive Pokemon, you often are running like Toxic and all these hazards, all these different methods to still get damage on the board. So in this game, I like how he made defense also pretty progressive with your own offense in a different, creative way. Normal route, yeah. I'm trying to go for pacifist. I played the demo when 1 and 2 were out, but the demo didn't sync up with my Steam file. I don't know if they've got that down yet. No rush. And it's okay if they never do, but I always went for pacifist since chapter 1. But not like, yeah, Snowgrave and weird route. No Gaster. Well, has Gaster even been revealed yet in this chapter? I'm almost done. I know it's the secret boss, final boss of chapter 5 and post game, so I know Gaster is the big guy involved. Like, he's the overarching character that you see talking at the start of chapter 1. But yes, there is a no spoiler rule. So 2 weeks, 2 weeks minimum when media comes out. Please do not spoil things in live stream chats or in the community Discord. And I just do that for people tuning in too. Like, I don't mind being spoiled. I try to avoid if possible, but please do not spoil things for sure. Yeah, I don't think King Cobra spoiled anything. But yeah, Gaster's presence definitely lingers throughout the game, that's for sure. The ending's gonna break the internet. I think there's definitely gonna be a lot of post-Deltarune sadness for people. But I'm sure Toby Fox and his team, they're probably already preparing for the next project. It's probably not gonna be in the same universe as the last 2 games, but I am confident they will I'm confident in their confidence. They seem pretty down to earth and competent. But I'm sure the end of Deltarune wouldn't be the end of this universe. It's like way too... It's cool and popular. You know, it's like Zelda, Mario, Metroid. But I don't think his next project will be related to the two games. I definitely think... I do think Gaster is going to look like how he does in Undertale. Some people are... I do think some people overthink, like, he's not going to do it because it would be too obvious. I'm like, I actually think that's what you do there. His design's also just really cool. It's kind of like, honestly, like this secret fight, you know? Before I got to this fight, Susie kept saying, oh yeah, secret boss time, basically. And I was like, you know, they're trying to set up to where it might not be like Jevil or Spamton Neo and such. But I was like, I bet it's gonna be like them. And yeah, this is pretty tough. So the circumvent of expectations is that it's exactly what you should expect. You would have graduated by chapter 6? Are you talking about college? I know that obviously the pandemic put some stuff back. Because chapter 1 came out when I was 2018, so like a year before I graduated college. It is, you know, that's definitely one of those things about the timeline of life. I don't know if anyone expected the pandemic right after. I graduated winter 2019? Oh man, yeah, that definitely put the job market on its head, that's for sure. And then some. I hope people are still staying safe out there. Okay, so 84. King Cobra, have you, how's the Weird Deer set going? Did you try it on ladder? You just like watching other people play it? You don't have it yet, but you might buy it. Yeah, I mean, there's so many different ways to play the game, but also I keep forgetting that I own all the chapters. Like if you buy it once, you own everything, which is really cool. I really liked what Toby Fox said about chapter 2. He made it for free because of the pandemic, but he does have a lot of talented people that work for him, so he was like, hey, you don't have to, but if you want to support the people, the staff, buy the soundtrack on Bandcamp. And he basically said that that would go directly to helping them out, which is really cool. I'm a big advocate of that. Anytime a really good soundtrack comes on Bandcamp and they do the whole pay what you want, I always throw at least $5 their way. Like I know there's like the Shovel Knight soundtrack, Shantae, Pirate's Curse, stuff like that. These soundtracks, Deltarune, Undertale. Yeah, Bandcamp's a good website, just in general. Trying to figure... Okay, playing on ladder, nice. Yeah, like I said, one day I would love to get all used as like an official, at least alternate format for ladder, so... Definitely, all those tournaments help when people enter. No obligation, but yeah, I definitely will submit competitive data once I get enough. It's probably going to be, though, once Champions gets a National Dex, which it is sad how long it's taking. I feel like that's Game Freak blundering again. But once National Dex comes out for Champions, that's going to be really big for all use as well. Because eventually we will get OU to ZU, and then we'll play that way as well. Or we will play that way. And then I think once we get enough data from that, I will submit a post to Smogon about making it an alternate format, which also would include pickup tournaments, like in Showdown, which would be cool. You don't go through it all in 3 days. It's been fun pacing so far. I look forward to looking like I'll be playing the next chapter next year. Unless I'm stuck on this fight for the rest of my life. I'll just do my best. Here we go. At least I get to play forever. I'm having fun. It's a fun challenge, that's for sure. New megas on Showdown. Yeah, we really are just bottlenecked by Game Freak. They are drip feeding new Pokemon and forms, but all those Pokemon and forms have already been made. It's just really odd that they're doing that. Champions was such a good chance for them to redeem themselves at least a little bit, but they are taking a long time, and the ease of access is not there either for players, which is really sad. It also could have just been a love letter to the stadium games. They could have brought back a bunch of past arenas and music. I mean, they could still do that, which would be cool. But it's just, I think they're really not having a lot of effort into Champions right now, which is really sad because Pokemon makes so much money by default. I think there is kind of a social obligation to release really well-made and competent products. At least the TCG's pretty good still. Obviously, I have my own views on how they could increase the skill ceiling a bit more in the TCG, but hopefully they'll get back to Gen 4 levels of skill ceiling executions that players could demonstrate. Contrary, Mega Staraptor's broken, but people are figuring it out. I will say there is kind of a fun merit to adapting to what could be seen as broken. I don't have much experience right now with Mega Staraptor. I haven't played any games with it yet. I've just kind of watched a little bit of what people are doing. But Contrary's pretty good with close combat. That's pretty strong. We'll see what happens. Okay, so this will be +5, and that's +10. So we still need like 2 more regular with Flirt. Yeah, Showdown's just kind of... I think Smogon's doing their best overall, but we are bottlenecked by Game Freak right now. They're trying to do like a Champions National Dex ladder, but that's just further splintering the player base between national decks, non-national decks, champions. Because ideally it should be champions came out as national decks ASAP, and then that would have been our like default OU format. So we'll see what if Game Freak will pick up some pace or something soon, hopefully. If not, we do, you know, Smogon's just got to do their best in handling all the new stuff that's being drip fed, and we'll still keep playing all used for Gen 9 national decks until then. I don't mind. No guard Mega Raichu Y. Yeah, with Zap Cannon, that's really funny. You did predict Magic Bounce, you're right. That was a good prediction. Okay, so we need 5. Let me look at our options here. Mega Flirt's 40. Her Mega Flirt is 60. What if she defends? Does he got it? Plus 5 Mega Flirt? Do we have one more like dating sim thing? Just the grand finale dating sim? Oh, it's just gonna end. Oh. You gotta route that. Okay. What's happening to her? To me. Her heart, it can't take doing the dates alone. The body, it needs you to survive. Then if I don't hurry and get rid of you guys, don't you think your body deserves a say too? One HP with all the characters. Nice. That's awesome. No effect. No back to school music. Yeah, I love that horror vaporwave aesthetic they're doing with the audio and kind of the visuals of it. Have friends, Mew. %75 mercy. Why can't it just be us? Why do you have to need someone else? Mew? $50 when you defend? That's pretty good. Body, listen, I'll show you. I'll show you where my dokies come from. Blue person, help me do my final date. Body, I admit it. My heart really was beating. But it was only because when they flirted with you, I got scared. I was scared. After finally finding myself, I felt like I was losing myself. I didn't want you to be anyone else's. I only wanted you to be mine, to be... Just the context of this being the dummy from Undertale, well, the alternate dimension version is really funny. Or from another dimension. If I want us to be together, then I have to love us both. I want to be with you too, Mew. If we just listen to each other, I know we can balance being together. Oh me, let's never be apart again. It just adds another layer to the dynamic if you get rid of the dark fountain. I feel together. Thank you, you three. Thanks to you, we can finally be in harmony forever. Well, yeah. Mega Cafable's gonna be your new Zatu. Uh-oh. You're gonna abandon your mascot? I think there's definitely some Zatu sets you could do. You could run both, too. There's still the Dark Fountain, but... Wait. What? You guys really are bullies, aren't you? This really is pulling a lot of Zelda Link's Awakening stuff, like the existential crisis, if you beat the game. I know Toby Fox is a big Zelda fan, especially the Game Boy ones. You can see it all throughout the games. That's another game for people to check out. All the Game Boy Zelda games, alongside Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask also really big on existentialism. I know he's a big fan of those two games. I mean, that's just common sense, being a fan of those games. I just want to be like this. Ever since I saw Asgore's doll, I knew it was me. I'd been possessing this body as a ghost since then, but once I got to this strange world, I could move in it, I could talk. I could be an animated cat girl. Why do you twerps have to take that away? We're sorry, but this world, it's dangerous to keep it around. But look, we don't want to ruin your life or anything. Why don't you come to our place? Your place. We have a world like this too. You'll probably be able to keep being a cat girl there too. But really? Oh, thank you. I can't believe it, Mew. My hopes and dreams are glowing. I'll go pack my big pink bags. Pink, does that mean you're going to Leaf? No, I don't want to go. Ori, everyone, I love them. You don't have to leave just yet. You still haven't reached the fountain. Oh, okay. Ori, I'll stay with you until the end, okay? Pink, I'll stay with you too. Well, what are you three waiting for? Get the hell out of here already. Uh-oh. Well, guess we better get going. Hey, wait. My body, she forgot to give you something. I don't know why, but we've had this since we got here. And, we don't need it. Is it, was it a dark crystal, the things Jevil and Spamton Neo give you? Or Spamton? Yeah, Shadow Crystal. There you go. There, are we done now, body? Actually, let me give you something else, Mew. Hey, what the? See you later, Mew. Oh, cool. It's not even like split personality, it's just actually just like 2 characters. Ooh, I realized being a cave hermit means you don't really meet people. Now that you have met me, I'll show up here as well. Locate pink coins? Locate? Didn't we get them all, or is there like extra? I mean, oh, there's more. Welcome to our hidden place. That's a child. I don't think it was. I don't think it was a relationship-oriented kiss. I wouldn't overthink something like that. I don't think Toby Fox would put in ill-intended child predatory stuff. A dark road lies ahead of you, but if we can, we will light your way. Weapons and armor made from our petals, linked by your coins. Even if you may use it to defeat us, we know you should have this power. Now choose 3 of us. Interesting. Wow, okay. I'm guessing you get to observe first before you choose. If it helps you do your justice. Yellow hat armor. Spells are 20% stronger. Okay, there are more pink coins to get this. Wow. Obviously mine's the best. Oh, glove. Armor. Susie. Scythe. Mare will cost less TP. Okay. Green apron armor, slightly recover HP. I mean, we're talking Pokemon leftovers with this. Ooh, that's pretty good. Especially if I'm going for pacifist. That's kind of what I'm keeping in mind here. So a lot of armor, healing stuff. You're gonna need my tactics. Suspect's armor. Be invulnerable longer after taking damage. That's pretty cool. That's definitely like... if you're, extremely skilled and avoid a lot, obviously the value in that won't show up as much, but that's still really good. Let the path of love walk easy. Blue shoes, a weapon for Ralze. Pacify. Wow, 0 TP pacify. That's pretty good. I'm guessing you'll have it for the last 2 chapters. You'll pick me, right? Aqua knife, a weapon for Chris. It will be easier to get critical hits. Yeah, the offense-oriented ones, maybe against like the Shadow Knight and related enemies, but I don't see myself using just the attack damage-oriented ones. So I need some money for that stuff. What's interesting is now I'm thinking about. I wonder if there's like more coins that have been added now, which there has to be if you're gonna buy that. So maybe it's just. There's like a whole wave of new coins throughout the chapter. Locating pink metal. Now this is something I can do. A chew. That's cool. 3 in garden. 3 in cliff. Oh yeah, they got... wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm going for pacifist. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh, yeah, stay hydrated. That's right. That's right. All right, I'm definitely gonna go after these new items before we tackle the final boss. So I'm gonna go back to the guard. Well, let's see how many items I can buy. Yeah, $30. Should move over some. Okay, we're fine for now. I want to start seeing how they might have added new coins. I was supposed to guard here, but I think someone was impersonating me. Impersonating me in my big, fluffy beep tail. Maybe it's the 2D sections added new coins. But he did say 3 in the garden. Guess we never got this one. Because it's nothing. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if there's 3 new pink coins in the garden. That's pretty big. I wonder if they're all bunched up somewhere. That guy's blocking. That's great. Yeah, I don't think you can access that room unless you get the key. You can only get the key by getting 10 pink coins. So I don't think the hammer guy was listing where the pink coins are that you already got. But what's interesting is if I go through the garden and don't pick up on any coins, that must mean they're like really well hidden. You don't think it'd be a thing for what, the hammer guy to say the coins that you already got? I think they're definitely bunched up somewhere if they're all in the garden. He said 3 in the garden, so... And you have to have pink coins to get the new power-ups. So my hunch is maybe they're like put across the 2D sections. Oh. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. Secret ending if you don't save. I don't know if that... I wouldn't say it's tedious. It's more about, as a game designer, that would be... I feel like Toby Fox would say that somehow in the game. Like some Iron Man mode after you beat the chapter. But if it's not that, I don't see that being a thing. That's kind of my prediction. I think the game would have to hint at something like that. I mean, there are, like, if you ever played Metroid Dread mode where you die in one hit, you know, that came out quite a bit after the game was out. So a lot of people already beat Metroid Dread, and they had another way to play it in a very hard way. Yeah, I mean, 3 in the garden's huge. That sounds like a lot of new content, just in general. Again, unless they're all jumbled or put in one spot. Yeah, I mean, at this point, we're kind of out of the garden. Each place is a survey marker where Astor got abducted. But I'm going to keep looking around if there's... Because any one sign of a pink coin can give me info on how they might be spread out. Toby Fox is the Mona Lisa of music. He's really good. I think he's, yeah, one of the best composers. Obviously, you know, David Wise, Koji Kondo, Grant Kirkhope, they're definitely up there as well. I think with Toby Fox, I think he's getting better at it. He is a really good composer. I did notice that early Undertale, he didn't really do... Because I think he did it all in Fruity Loops Studio, which is impressive because Fruity Loops Studio can be pretty limited in terms of audio engineering. But I've noticed I think he's gotten a bit better at the engineering aspect, which means like, you know, fade outs, compression, stuff like that. Not that Undertale was bad at all. It's more about how impressive Undertale sounds for being done in Fruity Loops Studio. So he definitely, I think he has a lot of room to even continue doing some more audio engineering aspects with his music. It just kind of shows you that those are really two separate things that often obviously come together. In the industry, usually you gotta be pretty well rounded on both. I don't know if he ever moved away from Fruity Loops, but I think if he hasn't, I think he's definitely been pushing the engineering aspects of what he can in that software. Yeah, he did some music for Pokemon, which I know I guess he wrote the music, but I guess Go, one of the longtime Pokemon composers, ended up doing the engineering for him. So kind of just going back to what I was saying about, like, the composer for Colress's theme, they ended up, I guess, doing the, like, mixing and mastering for Toby Fox's music for Pokemon. Feel My Technique. I mean, we can check again, but he did say 3 in Garden, so I'm not gonna pay him until I see a new pink coin, and then I can start putting together how they might be spread out. But yes, Toby Fox is the definition of, I mean, he worked really hard to become a good composer. He practiced piano a lot. I definitely would put him up there alongside Koji Kondo, Grant Kirkhope, David Wise, John Williams. He understands the importance of, like, being consistent with motifs. I was hearing that a lot in this chapter. It'd be cool to learn more about his compositional process. That's really funny. Oh my gosh, the commentary of avoiding a potential rematch. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. Going up. Yes. That's cool. I'll go fight that guy again. Yeah, same. It does remind me of the ending of Undertale. I'm sure that was done on purpose. Especially how Asgore related this chapter is. Kinda reminds me of Queen's Jail. Wish Lancer could be here. Yeah, me too. Wasn't talking to you, man. Yeah, me either. Got one flowery dollar for $1. There you go. I love the gameplay. I also don't mind the story. Yeah, I think some people... Ooh, this is the only slope I'm obsessed with. Is that marking new content? That's odd people are complaining about that. I thought there's still good themes addressed here. I wonder how many people get way too caught up in having to have ultra deep lore storytelling each time. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. I don't feel like this chapter cut any corners. That orange? Yes. That's funny. I guess I'll be graduating from here soon. Yeah, okay. Just like the same dialogue. Okay, let me check something. Yeah, they want you to spend on pink coins. Alright, let me check Castle East. There's 2 there. Check here first. Yeah, these are gone. That's interesting. That's, yeah, probably a pink coin. Cool. Okay. Yeah, there are new coins out there. This rules. I choose you, Susie. Thanks, man. I never been choosed before. Chris, you're also a choo-choo chosen. Shall I choose you? Or should Susie be your first chew? Damn, you think I'd be Chris's first chew? Chris is probably choosing all over school. Oh, right, of course. Kind of just have to go on the lookout for where pink coins might be. New pink coins. Seth wanted us to be ninjas sneaking around stealthily, but Seth also told us to yell every time we show up. I just realized I think they put Crocs on when they're nervous. That's funny. All right. I'm Yellow's disciple. Askeware used to be a master of justice. I'm sure he'll love Yellow's displays of justice too. So the goal I'm gonna have here, I want Yellow's hat. So we'll aim for that. I'm not gonna go after every pink coin. Obviously, you can't actually get every single item anyway. Yeah, because you can only pick 3 max. But I'm just gonna go for the hat. But we still have to find like 2 pink coins. Yeah, I tend to not play games on 100% at first. That's like if I want to play a second time, like Banjo-Tooie recently. But I do definitely want to get at least 1 item. Nice. The last chapter was heavy on story, so when the game is finished, you go back and play it again. It's going to be more enjoyable. Last chapter was pretty big on story. I thought that was pretty fun too. It is still really funny that people are mad this chapter doesn't have as much, I guess, lore exploring, but I think it's fine. Also, it's just not as direct too. Obviously there's, you know, like I said, there's definitely a lot of existentialism here. Very similar to Zelda, Majora's Mask, and Link's Awakening. So I know this was a pink coin from before. I just wanted to see if they redistributed some pink coins in the same spot, but I guess not. They're pretty well hidden. That's this is pretty impressive. The pitter patter sounds nice. Ooh, my color changed. Does my name change too? Oh, the Dragon Ball Z reference at the start. Wait, which one? I love that scythe attack, it's really cool. Put your arms into a hoop. Kaka takes it as affection. I changed my mind. I'm ready to be evidence now. We don't need that anymore. So everything goes on your schedule, huh? Wow. And a passive-aggressive pettiness. It was in Hometown. I did check out all the Hometown stuff earlier, at least as far as I know. Looked like all of it. So that sand pit being pink is really interesting. I wonder if you can fall down from above or something. I can't move. Aqua dropped all of Ascor's golf balls down the chute. Finally, one that fits me. The trash can that looks like the Sesame Street and the Kirby looking enemy. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, the rebound physics here are really cool. You got it. Yeah, it's important to make this kind of literal for the sake of like consistency and control. It's really cool. That's fun. I think we need one more to get Yellow's hat. I'm gonna go check the garden again, like really early on this time. another document written by Asgore from a day ago. This time it says something about black shards. Huh? What's a black shard? I think it's a piece of the knight's sword. Huh? It was left at the original scene and matched with the computer lab. Uh-oh. Alfie's? Undertale? Blood on the floor? It's a red dye. But yeah, it's supposed to look like a crime scene, like a bloody crime scene. Huh? So wait, that Dark World from a long time ago and Cyber World, they were both made by the Knight? How long has the Knight been making fountains, making people disappear? I don't know. This doesn't make sense. The Knight, I thought they only showed up alongside the heroes, right? Chris, did something happen all that time ago? And that's what made your dad end up like that? And going full conspiracy theory mode, but he's actually right. The aliens, they do exist. Strawberry jam. That's less creative. E-rated. Yeah, you can just spare there too. Asgore always shares dirt, soils, and loams with us. Today we'll return the favor, a garden of finest sand. The perfect day by for a cowboy show. Heracross. I think, well, I guess they'd be like Pinsir, but Heracross is definitely a parallel to Pinsir. Which Pinsir was in that Pokemon Stadium 2 like Japanese log cutting game, which was similar, which was cool. Okay, garden. Yeah. This early on. Just have to kind of brainstorm what I might have missed. I missed that. That's funny. I think I'd pull a Castlevania on us. I mean, I could see a pink coin being Castlevania style in the wall. That's interesting. Can you... Okay. No, you can't. I was gonna say, can you Susie target before you hit the finish line? There might be a drop down from above. Yeah, I'm gonna try to press a bunch of buttons. Even like a watering path. I mean, you need to be in 2D to get that. Oh, hey, don't talk to me. This is my big, fluffy, beeping shrub. But even if we opened a new path, it looks like we have to be in 2D mode. Or side-scroller mode. We need to go back up. Or I guess this whole circle's... Okay, yeah. Let me go left. Let's see real quick. Okay. Best case scenario is there's more undiscovered endings past for any of the chapters. You're saying when the game's all done? Oh, you're talking to King Cobra, I'm guessing? Yeah, currently our goal is just to get one more pink coin and buy Yellow's hat, and then I'm gonna go tackle the final boss of the chapter. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it past Toby Fox to have an insane amount of, or like even more secrets. It is fascinating that he was ahead of the game in 2015. He already knew that people would check the source code for secrets, so he definitely left some funny comments, just some pretty funny instances. Sometimes, though, I think some of his coding comments, I don't know if he knew were gonna get read, so there were instances of him, like, rage coding. But in terms of, I do think he was a bit aware of people trying to look for, like, hidden secret routes and stuff. It's gonna be awesome regardless. I think I mean, it's a good track record so far. That's for sure. Yeah, I don't... This is interesting, because there's not really a lot of options while you're running the path. I like that cash register over there. That's funny. You put a mushroom on your head. If there was a mushroom to find, that would be good though. That's a good. I didn't think of that. Yeah, stacking multiple mushrooms to ring the bell. Maybe you can take. You know what? I was wondering if you could take like the watering can through the cafe. I don't. We can check. We can check if you can take. Probably not the watering can, but we can check if you can take items through the cafe. Yeah, because these are just out of range. You can't pick up these. Oh, whoa. Almost thought you could pick those up after seeing that, but. Okay, we were here earlier. But yeah, 3 in the garden. That's pretty crazy. Just kind of brainstorm. You know, that's like at least three things that I've missed. Just cool to kind of brainstorm what it could be. And we're only after 1, but the one on top of the dojo? Probably not. Was there always more than 8, or did like 8 spawn, or did like 8 more spawn in after you unlocked the door? I'm gonna guess the latter. Yeah, because that pink bell was there before. Okay, I answered my question. Maybe I did get it. Is it supposed to be a bell? You know what? A lot of the pink coins early on, I didn't even really register as, like, secret item stuff. I just saw it as currency. So I probably got it. Oh, you go to the left. And then you jump to the right. See, I didn't even think about screen crossing. Oh my gosh. Okay, I see it. Wow. See, I did not know you could cross screens at the top like that. I thought it was pretty one for one, like you gotta be down here to traverse. I thought it was pretty preset. Okay. Yeah, just like any game that I beat, I will just go back and look for the things I missed 100% wise. But in terms of playing games again, that's always a fun way to replay, is go for 100%. Like I said, I just did that with Banjo-Tooie, and that was so much fun. I've never beat Banjo-Tooie on 100% until... Was it 2 weeks ago? Yeah, that was great. Okay, looks like I think we have enough, so I'm just gonna go this way, get to a door. Thank you, thank you. Alrighty. Let me go to the cafe real quick and then we'll go towards the final boss. Got secret pink ones. We'll look at the pink ones, then I'll go. Everyone, it's nice to meet you. I'm Pink. I'm not really a real flower, but you Orange. Does she like throwing knives? Of course, and bombs. She's the best. Oh, Pink, your tutu speaks the volume of your heart. And we're trying to be human anyway. And she does got a human's tail, too. Welcome, Pink. There you go. Oh, that reminds me of RuneScape back then. The secret rainbow text. Pink, welcome to the team. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No one forget I found her first. Hey, blue idiot. Me? I have something to tell you, not you. This body, it still feels dokies for you. Look, it's not like I want this or anything, but even someone like me can't get in the way of true love. If it's for my body, let's date, Mew. Is this to revisit that minigame? I was gonna say, because the minigame's part of the fight, so probably not. Dude, you know Chris flirts with every enemy, right? Mia. I mean, we were just acting to win the battle. Mia. Oh man, Chris, you really went too far this time. It's okay, Chris. No one else ever took your flirt seriously. Mia. Love malfunction, Mew. You idiot. What the heck did you do to my body? Gotta win. The peace sign. You're super absorbent kitty litter. That's it. Time to use my ultimate weapon. What the heck is this? Nice Metaton theme. That was good. Fate should say we are destined to fight, but I believe in you three. I believe you have the power to change that fate. So will you use it, or will you prove your fantasy stronger than ours? So you made up your minds. Listen, since the beginning we were love. Your father grew us a rainbow bouquet of 7 flowers. As a proposal to your mother, flowers that were only supposed to live for 1 smiling day. And yet he did not let us go. He kept us alive alongside his love. Every day he watered us, he talked to us, he sang his dreams to us. And each day we wished we could do something in return. His friend grew sick and we could do nothing. His money ran out and we could do nothing. His family left him and we could do nothing. And yet he still cared for us. Weak, useless flowers, flowers that could do nothing in return. That is interesting. I do remember growing up learning about how plants can feel, and like they talk about when you water a plant, like actually like talking to it can make a difference. It's pretty nuts. So it's really interesting how that thematically lines up. Also shows, I think, Asgore is a pretty kind guy deep down. And obviously, you know, this dimension's Asgore is a bit different from Undertale's, but a ton of parallels as well. But now our time has come for flowers to be the heroes and build a world where all his kindness may be repaid. Chris, this is your final chance. If you really believe your world is better, then stand against us. My recruits.
Lend me your power!
This is the Captain Planet trope. That's funny. Alright, Chris, if you want to prove your worth, charge up your bravely colored heart. That's cool. "10 feet 20, the flower man." Oh, lyrics. Chris, press and release E to dash. Tapping it works too. That's cool. You know, I had wanted you to meet the other flowers to see how wonderful they all are. Posse Z. Posse Z. That's cool. If everyone could just be friends, you might turn over a new leaf. That's a lot of fun. Everyone pose together, press with the right. Yeah, it's like Mario Golf. You engage in a superior pose, it's very effective. But I see your hearts are set in stone. Your world, your fountain is more important than ours. His hair's blowing in the wind, nice. Yeah. He made Flowery's hair blow beautifully. Imagine that a branch where we didn't have to fight. We could even call it a pacifist route. There you go. It's like a perfect parry. It's cool. You think that's gonna stop me? You're not the only one that can act. I won't lose, my friends are behind me. Seth, remember the patterns I taught you? I improved them, watch. Aqua, let's play knife cutting game. It's always so fun. Asgore, play. Just gotta get smarter for Asgore. Nightmare. Orange, be brave, it's your turn. Flowery, big bro, they won't beat our combo. There you go. Green, how about a $999 tip? Just kidding. Asgore, if I'm courageous, you'll be proud of me, right? Blue, we know Flowery. We're here to play our part. Yellow, tonight, justice rides together. You got it, partner. Asgore, this justice for you. Will he witness our dance? The trial. Begin the trial. Enough with this act. I'm finishing this. I was wondering why Ralsei was still standing up while being down. I think he's crucial to ending this on pacifist. Yeah, I love the just flat out Miles Edgeworth attire for Chris. Susie looking like Dick Gumshoes. Ralsei with it's like a Mad Hatter outfit. Kind of like Trucy Wright, actually. Yeah, could easily be both. I could see that. Flowery isn't as innocent as he behaves. Susie and Chris were jailed illegally. Oh, with the moss. This moss was their prison food. Innocent people don't belong behind bars. I object. He just flat out. I was about to say objection. And there he's. Oh, awesome. Yeah. He basically said it for me. There you go. Since when are thieves innocent? It's almost like, yeah, that's so great. He put in just a flat out Phoenix Wright iconic voice line there. This petal feather, you stole it from the shrine. Aqua, it was a gift. So since when was it hers to give away? Too bad. Looks like it's back to jail for I did it. All of it was my idea. Huh. Chris, Susie, I'm sorry. Finish it without me. Not bad, Raleigh. But it didn't get your friends any closer to the Dark Fountain. Enough, Chris. I don't need a trial to expose the truth. We've watched you since you were a child, and I know that you've changed. I don't know what your plans are, but if they involve Asgore, this is as far as you go. Feel it, smell it, the power of flowers.
And one more for the fans.
Susie glances at you. She looks like she has an idea. It's not like you, Chris. Susie's idea. You listen to Susie's idea. Chris, I just noticed from what Flowery said, but the flowers were on stopped going up a while ago. If you want to get to the Dark Fountain, you gotta find another way, got it? Hey, Flowery, Asgore's falling over there. Oh, old buddy? Chris, this is it, go. Oh, wow. You gotta do a climbing section? That's cool. That's really cool. You almost got past me for a second there. But wake up, Chris. I can never... This song's so good. Surprise! I can never lose to you, because I'm not alone. Another Captain Planet mode. Watch and learn, Chris, the true power of friendship. Full Captain Planet mode. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. One last Mario Golf moment. There you go. I hesitated. Why? It's not right. We have to defeat you. We have to. Get up. What are you doing? Asgore, Chris, my god, are you alright? Flowery, didn't you say they went home? I thought if they wanted to prove... How could I have let this happen? I was so obsessed with finding out about the Dark World. I didn't make sure you were... was that from Blue? This is a comedy, not a tragedy. Get up, you two. Chris, thank goodness you're okay. Chris, I think I owe you an apology. Not just you, but everyone as well. Chris, ever since that horrible day, I've only blamed myself for what happened. All I ever wanted was to prove it wasn't my fault. To make sure that it would never happen again. Another good Asgore remix. That it was all because of this. The Dark World. But now that I'm finally here, it makes me realize how pointless that all was. None of you ever blamed me. None of you ever said it was my fault. Even so, seeing the aftermath of my failure made my self-hatred consume me. One that ultimately drove your mother away. I thought if I could just prove I was right, of the sunk cost fallacy, it would fix everything. But even when I finally found that proof I wanted, I still failed to protect you. Chris, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not realizing sooner. When Azrael comes home, I would love to see the both of you together, even without your mother if she prefers. That's healthy. And Chris, I'm immensely proud of you. It seems that while I wasn't looking, you've become courageous, wise. And he's hiding his face. 'Cause it looks like his son. Yeah, he definitely did that on purpose. Like when he hid in the bush and made many wonderful friends. Chris, it's your time now. End this dream, won't you? Wait, Asgore, what about the diner? What about skateboards? Flowery, you do not know I was just playing along, right? I believe that. Asgore tends to be... That's like Undertale. He's like way more competently equipped than what might be perceived from like the average player or viewer. My only goal was to find the truth. If anything, your actions toward me made me realize, well, how it feels to receive such unasked for affection. He's also like, he was the police chief, which often involves, you know, pretty good self-awareness, investigative skills, so he probably was already on the case ASAP when they were trying to fool him. You didn't actually like my mixtape? Well, I did. It was, well, very thoughtful. At times you seemed like a really lovely person. All of you did, but... Asgore, listen, this world, it's perfect for you. I've seen how alone you are. You want to go back? Flowery, even if I wanted to, I couldn't stay. Why? Back in the real world, my shop is waiting. It's not right to leave it empty. Someone has to take care of the flowers. Huh. Can't argue with that, old buddy. If that's what he wants, that's what he wants. I'm sure we'll see Asriel in definitely chapter 7, but they're definitely gonna push more of the Ralze Asriel link. I mean, yeah, again, his his face is hidden again. Well then, looks like it's time to say goodbye. Ooh, I don't really get it, but playing together was fun. Let's play again soon. Thank you for watching my dream. Green wanted to be a chef and know the flavor of many foods. Thank you for watching their dream. Sounds silly now, but I just wanted to be a cowboy. Well, was I a good one, Blue? Thanks for watching my dream. I wanted to move, to feel, to know love in my limbs. But even if it ends, love will always continue. Thank you for watching our dream. While I still could, I wanted to know everything. Of course, in the end, I couldn't really be the genius I wanted, but I'd still like to think I learned a whole lot. Thank you for watching my dream. I wanted to have courage and fight to protect what I loved. But was I brave? You'll say I was brave, right? But thanks for watching my dream. Then Flowery's next. Done already? I didn't really know what to say. Flowers have dreams too. The darkness let us fantasize a higher form of consciousness. But dreams are dreams. It's time. This capricious reverie. Ooh. There you go. There you go, Flowery. Got that dictionary on deck before we even met you. Came to an end. Chris, the fountain, is waiting for you. Well versed in vocabulary. You say anything else? This dream was always set to end. Even if we defeated you, we knew that flowers left in darkness will perish. But if we could give Asgore a glimpse of a perfect world, it would make up for everything he had done for us. After all, we weren't supposed to live more than a single day. Ooh. Ooh, man. Yeah, the shadow casting. I mean, it's always good here, but seeing these two here as well is pretty cool. What are you waiting around for? We said goodbye. That means goodbye. The last dark shard? What it makes? You mean outside of the dark world or here? See, I remember I got one from Jevel years ago now, but I didn't actually use it. I just did the pacifist run on him. Oh, not till next chapter? Gotcha. Yeah, that was a sad scene. It is sad you can't take them over, but there definitely is there's a nice theme to this about taking care of things that might be seen as useless past the day. So I think it's really cool to see how they elaborate more on how caring Asgore is as a character, which obviously adds to his tragic, villain role in Undertale. The flowers back home, they were my wedding bouquet. I kept taking care of them all this time, but from now on, I'm going to do it for my own sake. Did you want to say something? Chris's other friend. It's strange. At a glance, they look a bit like Asriel. Yeah, they're just on the nose with that. But the longer you look, the harder it is to tell if they're a monster at all. Chris, don't worry. After we get back, we can tell the mayor about everything we saw. I know she'll do everything she can to help. The more people are safe from this, the better. We were both worried, Chris, that Azrael was going to end up your only friend, but it seems that you've met someone rather wonderful. Not only has she fought by your side through danger, but she also seems to have an interest in flowers. Seal the fountain? Yes. It was as if your very soul was glowing. I made this prediction around a year ago. I still think it can happen in chapter 6 or 7. I feel that there's going to be some big fight and Lancers with you, and I just feel like Asgore and the Chaos King are going to like swoop in and help you. Like there's going to be I just have this hunch there's going to be this cool we must protect our kids moment from those two, like a double big cool redemption moment. I mean, Asgore's pretty kind and down to earth in this game. He's definitely not a villain like in Undertale, which, you know, Undertale he's pretty complex too. This is interesting though. It didn't work. Okay. Hey, why are we still here? No. Someone just made a second fountain. Uh-oh. Hey. Leave it to me. You think you can outspeed a flower? What, leaping so soon? You're not the only one that can start a battle. Max stats, yeah, I forgot about that. He technically has all max, that's right. You only had him on like one fight. Try running away now. Probably spared Floridin. Looks like it's just you and me. Take this. Ooh, ha! How did you like my Girona? You can ignore my fake statistics? Who needs stats anyway? I've got a bouquet of moves where that came from. Seems like you still don't get it. Nothing is stronger than a flower's dream. Flowery. Flowery, Flowery, say something. Rowley, you know your magic can't heal this, so why? I like that he tries, that's good. That's really sad. Because I have to try, you know? Flowery, Flowery, are you okay? I'm fine, princess. I just need a little water. Damn it, flowers really are useless, aren't they? They sit around looking beautiful, then they wither away. Now our caretaker is gone, and we'll take care of you. Give you light and water and stuff. And then we'll go and get Asgore back. Susie, how sweet you are. Everyone listen carefully to me. Us plants are neither darkeners nor lighteners. We are living beings that take on new consciousness in the dark. We can feel things others can't understand. Something horrible is stirring underneath the town. A darkness beyond your imagination. Susie, Chris. The road ahead of you is draped in shadow, but I know you can do it as long as you stay together. You two have the inner light that can save this world. I just wish I wasn't so useless. You aren't useless, Flowery. Having something to take care of gave Asgore purpose too. That's a good line. Just being a flower, that's enough for him. Ah, Raleigh, you're not half bad yourself, you know that? Maybe in another life we could have been friends. You two, go seal the fountain, okay? I'll stay here. Alright. A flower torn in half. He just had to go and be dramatic, didn't he? Idiot. Chris, just seal it. Yeah, it's sad. That was, the sprite work is once again amazing, the way they had the fight and stuff. Oh, we got a Roaring Knight impersonator, uh-oh. See, if that was the real Roaring Knight, they might get hit by the Toby Fox cease and desist. But it looks like they're still here. Hopefully they'll read the room, you know. Be respectful, you know. Be humble. There you go. Put flowery. Chris, stay here. I'm gonna find something to help. I remember when this game came out, and people were talking about this room with the flower arrangement, a lot like Undertale. Papers, looking closely, it's not just receipts. You never liked looking closely. It's too dark to look closely. It's funny. TV, it's turned face down. On top of it is an anime-style comic. Anime-style comic? Like colored manga? It's too dark to look closely. It's a broken container for a golden flower. You dug through the soil. In the soil were two things. One, packet of seeds from the golden flower. They are covered in warning labels. You took the seeds. The second thing was a piece of paper. On the piece of paper was a code. It says shelter. Oh boy. Yeah, I definitely, you know, people had a lot of theories about Gaster in the shelter since chapter 1. There's definitely some like Undertale analogies too when Flowery's talking about what's below. It's really interesting. You gripped the paper and with both hands began to tear it to Chris. Hey, I got tape. Help him out a sec. Hey, is that? It's a bit ripped, but I can still read it. 0915199X. Okay, 199X is definitely an Earthbound reference. September 15th? Is that when Earthbound came out? That actually could be a full-on... definitely 199X is an Earthbound reference. So. Oh. Yeah, the Undertale release date. Yeah, well. So Undertale and Earthbound. There you go. Chris, we got another code. Hey, don't just stand there. Tape him up. Sorry, guys. You're gonna have to share for now. Oh, yellow and blue? I don't think they might. Oh yeah, I should explain. Before we sealed the first fountain, Flowery talked to me and told me that Asgore used to be the police chief and still had his shelter code buried in Flowery's soil. He told me not to tell anybody about it, but guess he told you too, huh? Anyway, let's get out of here, fast. That is definitely realistic after a festival. Like the kind of trash on the roads and stuff, unfortunately. Yeah, that's interesting. King Cobra pointed out the knight's still injured from the last fight. Back to reality again, huh? Oh, I'm definitely going to try to check out everything in the post-chapter content. Chris, we couldn't stop them. How much longer are they going to keep taking more people? And how much longer are those people going to be safe? I like the cricket sound. We don't need to go to the beach, right? Not the two of us. Okay, yeah, just the block. Hey, Chris. I know this probably isn't good timing. Maybe it's actually the worst timing, but would you mind walking me home? There's something I want to talk to you about. I'll walk with you. Thanks, Chris. Hey, the lights are still up. Kinda. Huh. So, about what I wanted to say. It's like, you know. That's not what I meant. I mean, thanks, but don't worry about me staying over for a while. Nah, I mean, it's not time for that, right? Chris, you know, that's not really what I meant, right? I guess you and me make a pretty good team, right? I've just been thinking about that, thinking about us. Well, I think something like that, you know, it's definitely important to, I think someone like her, who's been going through a lot of character development, she's probably needing to process a bit. So this is pretty believable. Since that day in the closet, since our first adventure, kind of feels like all this has been our special Chris and Susie thing. Yeah, I think she's definitely worried about going to the shelter, but she's definitely processing things. I'm trying to check every area, so I don't completely know where the stopping areas are. It looks like it could be school, so Our special Chris and Susie thing. Our thing no one can take away. Our secret. Our adventures. Our thing that's just better. If it's just the two of us, you feel the same way, right, Chris? Yeah. Yeah, I'm always trying to gauge the stopping area when you're in town. Hey, not over there. Yeah, she's not letting you go down there. And she didn't let you go up either. It's all good. I think it was a good moment for her. Just a good moment in the game. Pretty sad regardless. I guess what I want to say is, Chris, this can't just be our adventures anymore. People are in actual danger. Your dad is in actual danger. We can't mess up anymore. We have to tell someone. Someone closer to the shelter codes. Someone who can help us fight. Chris, this can't just be a me and you thing. It needs to be Noelle's thing too. Chris, thanks for walking me home. Interesting. Yeah, the ambiguity of her living at school / the dark world. Well, that was really good. I enjoyed that a lot. Man, the fast-paced flowery fight was awesome. I loved the kind of parry system. I know Toby Fox plays a decent amount of fighting games. I know he used to play quite a bit of competitive Melee. I could feel a lot of the strict parry-like timing window stuff with that fight. It was really fun. Yeah, music was amazing as always. Yeah, I'm looking at these credits. Look at that. It's really cool how over time he's added more and more people to help out with his projects. It's just kind of like a nice, productive curve of, I think financially he makes a decent amount from this, and then he employs people, and I love seeing that. Yeah, he played Super Smash Bros. With Sakurai, yeah. Which is cool. Oh, this is cool. You gotta love Lancer's walking animation. Whose room was he looking at in Chapter 3? What are you talking about, in Castletown? Yeah, that was tremendous. I mean, good job to them, and 2 chapters left. I brought this up when I was starting this chapter about, leading into a new chapter. There's all the memes of people saying Deltarune tomorrow. We're only gonna have that 2 more times, so it'll. I hope no one is devastated once this game's over, but I have confidence that Toby Fox and his team will do a good ending. So. I say good ending, but obviously there's multiple paths. But regardless, I think the game will end well. But that was super enjoyable. I, as always, will go buy the soundtrack now. Should be a lot of fun, and yeah, you might hear a few Chapter 5 songs in my Melee music build pretty soon. What a great chapter, and it's been a lot of fun so far. When Ralze explained the Darkhold, I'd have to go back and check. I don't exactly know. But I will let you know if I find out more. But that'll be it for me. So, this Tuesday, early afternoon, I'll be going to Zelda Majora's Mask. I'm going to do an atmospheric capture playthrough, which means I actually won't be on camera for once. And I'll still be talking on the microphone, but I'm going to try to get a lot of just gameplay atmosphere capture. Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, some of the best games ever made, some of the best atmospheres in any form of media. So the boys down here, they'll be taking a break on Tuesday and Wednesday as well. But yeah, there's a lot of fun. So have a good one, stay safe out there, and adios.